Welcome to Lead Generation Website's weekly news video blog, where we bring you the relevant developments in Google and online marketing for small and medium-sized businesses in the UK. I'm Robert Keating, and on this week's edition we have HTTPS as a ranking factor, Getty Images that sue Microsoft, and Google Plus and the death of Google authorship. Now, for any more information on any of these topics, please email us at info@leadgenerationwebsites.co.uk. That's info@leadgenerationwebsites.co.uk. So without further ado, let's move on to our first news item, which is HTTPS as a rankings boost. So, in August of this year, Google announced that having a secure domain, HTTPS as opposed to HTTP, is now a positive ranking factor. But a widely reported study by Search Metrics suggests that there's actually no discernible rankings boost as yet. But what is HTTPS? Well, HTTPS signals to the browser to use an added encryption layer of SSL/TLS to create a secure channel over an insecure network. Now, this is particularly useful for websites that take online payments. And it's achieved through the installation of SSL certificates onto a domain. Now, what should you do? Well, purchasing and installing an SSL certificate is chargeable by web hosting companies. The certificate needs to be renewed each year, and ultimately it will be of benefit to have a HTTPS domain. However, from an SEO perspective, there seems to be little benefit in purchasing and installing an SSL certificate right now. Okay, news item number 2. Getty Images sue Microsoft's Bing. Now, this is all about the Bing image widget. We can see here the Bloomberg Business Week screenshot. And Bing's image widget, which allows web designers to add collages and slideshows, is an infringement of copyright according to Getty Images. Now, the complaint states that the widget allows copying and indexing of every image it finds without regard to the copyright status of the images and without permission from copyright owners. So how does this affect you as a business owner? Well, essentially it doesn't. It doesn't directly affect business websites. However, the implication is clear. Beware of using images on your website that you do not own. Now, if Getty Images are happy to sue Bing, who are of course owned by Microsoft, then they'll probably be happy to sue anyone. And it's well known that Getty Images are quite aggressive. And if you are using images on your website that you haven't paid for or you don't have the rights to use, then you could be in trouble. Bing have very deep pockets and so can defend themselves. Do you? Okay, news item number 3, the death of Google authorship. Now, Google authorship is now dead. In August, Google announced that it was removing the author images from search results and that it would no longer recognise authorship markup. Now, if you can see from the graphic there, authorship code was a kind of website code which connected a Google Plus profile to a website author, so the author of content on a website. And Google's idea was to build up an index of trusted authors. The idea being that when regular users go and search for something, they find an informative and useful article by a particular person, they would then like to seek out more articles by that person. And the way Google did this was by connecting the Google Plus page to the website, and so that every time a piece of content was posted or published, there'd be a little piece of code in there that would tell Google that it was connected to a particular profile page and that this author is trustworthy, and so on. And what used to happen, a piece of content that was connected to an author, next to that piece of content in the search engines, a little profile picture would show up. Now, some time ago, Google stopped showing the profile picture, and now they've removed authorship altogether. So what are the implications for business owners? Well, other than meaning that there is one less step to set up your Google profile correctly, there's not much of a change for business owners and your website. It's still important for establishing a brand with Google to set up a Google Plus profile and link it to your website and all your other online properties. So these days, Google is very interested in brands. If you can establish your business as a brand in Google, then that's going to help you become more visible, and it's going to help Google understand more about your business, and it's going to allow them to serve your content and your pages for more relevant search queries. You'll also still need a Google Plus profile to set up a local business listing. They've recently changed this. It's now called Google My Business. It's all quite new, and we're still really waiting to find out exactly how this new Google My Business is going to fit in with the Google Plus business page and so on. So we'll be having a video on that in a few weeks once we get to the bottom of it. But in the meantime, if you want some Google Plus training for business owners, you can access a video tutorial showing how to set up and optimize your Google Plus personal profile for business. Just click the link below this video and you can watch a couple of videos showing you how to set up a profile and optimize it for your business to help Google understand your brand in its search engine. Okay, so that's the end of this week's video news blog. We'll have more online marketing news next week. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can email us at info@leadgenerationwebsites.co.uk or call us on 01708 208 889. 208 889. Okay, thank you very much. See you next week. Bye.